Ben, what was it like last year just sitting there watching the team when, unfortunately you couldn't play because of the injury? Seeing how much they grew last year, how much did that really want you to come back and get back on the court this year?
It was frustrating at the start, but it was a great opportunity for me to learn and just be appreciative of being able to be out there and be on the floor. So now I look at it, every opportunity I get to play, I'm out there, no matter what it is, what the situation is. If it's 4-4 or 2-2, I just want to be out there.
Ben, Brian Colangelo had said at the media luncheon that you've been dominating the gym in 5-on-5. How would you evaluate your play so far and just getting back and playing 5-on-5 with the guys here?
For me, I think I've been playing pretty well. Compared to last year, I'm a much better player. It's not even close. But I think he was pretty close and spot on.
How about your relationship so far with Markel?
No, he's a great player, a good friend. Our chemistry's getting better and better every day, on and off the court. So I think that's going to play a big role with this team's success. And as long as you guys are cool off the court, on the court, the gel just happens.
Ben, what is it about your game that's so much better now than it was last year? What kind of areas have you progressed in so far?
Everything.
And how did your jump shot obviously has been something that people have talked about?
Everything.
Okay.
I never said I didn't like my former self. I just had to grow. That took time, different experiences. Obviously, breaking my foot, had a lot of time to myself to grow as a person, and just really looked at who I wanted to be as a player and as a person. And I had a lot of time off, so I think I've grown on and off the floor.
Ben, you said you were 100%. How long have you been 100%, and will there be any restrictions on you?
How long have I been 100%? I mean, once they said I could play, I was ready to go. That's when I took it as 100%.
Any restrictions?
No.
Ben, what did you learn about yourself when you weren't playing? Like you said, you had to grow. What did you learn about yourself like that you used to do in the past and that you want to do now?
There's the potential to be a great leader, and I believe that. It's not an easy thing to say to somebody, but I believe I can and lead this team, even if I'm one of the youngest guys on the team. But just learning a lot about who I am as a leader, teammate, friend, player, just everything.
Ben, Brett Brown's referred to you as Usain Bolt due to what you do in practice. Where did that nickname kind of come from?
Just beating everybody up on the floor. That's about it. Just doing drills on the fast break. As soon as I get it, I go. And I don't think guys are usually used to that and having a player like that, so that will take time for everybody to adapt to that. But for me, it's just normal, getting the ball and going. So.
Ben, I know you spent a lot of time in Australia this summer. How was that, getting back home?
That was good. It was good to see everybody, my family, friends, coaches. So that was a good trip. I actually had my first camp out there that went very well. It was about 200 kids. It sold out in about like a few hours, so that went really well.
Ben, obviously to be able to switch from thinking about what's to come and potential to being able to be on the court and think about what is happening now, how much different is that just in your daily mindset, and how much more do you enjoy it?
For me, I get excited just coming in the gym and working and getting better. So for me, when I see all the Twitter comments or whatever blogs are saying, whatever that is, I know how great I can be, and it's going to take a lot of work, a lot of time, and I'm going to fail and succeed, but no, I'm looking forward to
it. What are your characteristics of a good leader? Is that being aggressive on the court, off the court, vocal? What kind of leader are you?
There's a ton of different things. You have to be open, you have to listen to your teammates, but you also have to be willing to address somebody if something's not going the right way or your way or the team's way, but you have to put the team first, and that's what I'm going to do this season.
Ben, how does it make you feel when Coach Brown said you're going to be the point guard? In other words, when they throw the ball up and they tip it and it goes on the court, you're going to be the one bringing it down. Right here.
Oh.
Yeah. How does it make you feel to know that you're going to be the point guard? You're going to be the one holding the ball and running everything just as a rookie coming in now?
It feels normal to me. I mean, he's the first coach to finally give me the opportunity. So he obviously sees something in me. I believe in myself, and I believe I can do it. there's not many people who can really guard me off the dribble, the full length of the court, and it's going to be a mismatch problem a lot of the time.
Hey Ben, back in August, NBA.com did a interview with like 39 rookies and asked them questions: who's going to have the best career, who's going to win Rookie of the Year, so forth and so on. And your name wasn't top 3 or 4 in a lot of the categories. Were you aware of that? Were you surprised?
No, I mean I don't really worry about the guys coming in. I'm worried about the guys at the top. So,
do you feel like it was maybe out of sight, out of mind because you didn't play last year? That your fellow rookies didn't really look at you in that regard?
They'll remember. They'll remember.
Ben, you and Markelle are obviously two of the front runners for Rookie of the Year this year. Is winning that award something that's on your horizon, something you're focused on? And do you expect to have a friendly competition with Markelle to try and win that?
For me, it's not a competition. It's more just going into the season and wanting to play well and get better. So I'm not looking at competing against Markelle, whoever it is. But the opposite team, for sure. If I see somebody on the other team that's, trying to lead their team and do better than my team, of course I'm going to go at them.
Markelle mentioned that spending the summer here has kind of been like going back to college. Can you talk about what the camaraderie? Pardon me?
One more time.
Yeah, Markelle said coming here and spending the summer here and being in the gym so much is kind of like being back at college. Can you speak to what the camaraderie is like with all these young guys coming up together and what the atmosphere is like?
It's good. It's easy for us to relate just because we're younger. We talk about it could be anything from cars to, I don't know, hanging out and things like that. So just having that chemistry for us is great because you start off right now. In the future it could be very bright, and hopefully we keep that going for a long time.
Ben, can you talk about the fact that people you sound very confident, and that's great. Can you talk about the fact that people probably are underestimating you because they only saw you 1 year at LSU and they didn't see you particularly in high school?
I said, yeah, definitely. I think that happens from social media, the hype and whatever it is. But, if you would have said this a year ago, you guys would have been putting me at the top of the list. So I had a whole year to get better. But I'm fine with that. I came to the States when I was 15. Nobody knew who I was. So I feel like I'm kind of back at that stage, and I got to prove myself again, which is fine. And I'm looking forward to that part. Thank you.